Hi. So this is my movie ticket of Eternal that my brother and me went to saw today at 2:15, and this is gonna be my movie review of Eternal. So right now, Eternal is sitting at a 48% Rotten Tomatoes with the critic, and an 80% from the audience on Rotten Tomatoes. Okay, and like a week or two ago, yeah, a couple weeks ago, came out and went like a 70 to 72%, and people were freaking out, saying, "What? What review MCU movie?" And then, um, a couple days later, it went down to like a 58. And a week later, 48. Man, okay. Um, and then I heard some people say, well, I'll probably like it more than the critic because look what happened to the Last Jedi. Look what happened to this movie. Okay, so um, so um, so um, so let me talk about that in just a second. Um, Eternal was directed by Chloe Dow, starring Gemma Chan, Richard Madden, Don Lee, Lauren Ridloff, and Angelina Jolie. Release date November 5th, 2021. Running time 157 minutes. Budget 200 million. So far it made 162 million. Um, so, um, so, um, so, I went in with an open-minded, um, don't care. I didn't care what the critics or audience said. Went with the open-minded. And sometimes what the critic says, I like it more than what the critic says. Or sometimes with the audience. Sometimes I agree with the critic. Sometimes I agree with the audience. And I gotta say, um, if I had to describe this movie one word, it would be boring. It wasn't bad. It wasn't awful. It was just boring. Okay, and I think that's the way I describe Black Widow movie. It was boring. Okay, and um, there for a while, people said The Incredible Hulk was the worst MCU movie. And I was like, no, The Incredible Hulk is underrated and one of my favorite MCU movies and one of my favorite comic book movies. Okay, there for a while, people said the Iron Man 2 was the worst MCU movie. I'm like, no, I think it's underrated. But the only thing bad about Iron Man 2 is the action scene. But when I watch it, I like the joke and I like the movie from beginning to end. The only thing bad about it is the action scene. Um, um, some people don't like Age of Ultron. They say it's the worst Avenger movie. I agree with it. It is the worst Avenger movie. The only thing I don't like about the Age of Ultron is two things. One, they made Ultron weak in the movie because in the comic book he was like really powerful, like even more powerful than Thanos. And also they changed the Age of Ultron comic up into the movie. Like 'cause in the comic book, Hank Pym, Ant-Man created Ultron. Scott Lang created Ultron, not Iron Man. And that's one thing. That's another thing I didn't like about the movie. I wish they were. I wish that in Age of Ultron movie, Avengers Age of Ultron, they were introduced Ant-Man and had Ant-Man create Ultron in the movie. And also, a third thing I didn't like about was I didn't like the Black Widow and Hulk romance. Okay, that's the three things I didn't like about the movie. But the only thing I will watch the Age of Ultron movie for is the joke. You know, Thor and Captain America talking back and forth during the fight thing. Captain America fighting Ultron, stuff like that. And then pick up the hammer, kind of pick up the hammer during the party, stuff like that. Uh, Another MCU movie that there for a while people said was the worst. Some of y'all might say throw the word MCU movie. It's Thor the Dark World. And the only two things that I would say good about the movie is Tom Hiddleston's performance as Loki. He always gives 110% performance in the MCU, and he never gave a bad performance. So he's fantastic in the movie. And also, Loki, I mean, uh, Thor mother's death, when Thor's mother died in the movie, it was sad and it was good. Okay, I like when stuff like that, when a main character dies in a movie and they stay dead and it's good, it's tragic. Okay, those are the only two things. The joke, running around naked, or the random kicking thing, no funny, not funny. Uh, Thor fighting the Dark Elf, were not a good fight thing. I'm like, come on. So the fight scene in the movie, weak, joke, not that funny, not good, not good. I think that's the, I think that's what hurt the movie. The joke, the fight scene, and the villain. Those are the three things. Okay? So like I said, the only thing good about this movie is Thor mother dying and what the other one said? Loki, Tom Hiddleston's performance as Loki is fantastic. But everything else is bad, boring, and forgettable. Okay? Who remembers the Dark Elf from Thor the Dark World? Who remembers the joke? They're not funny. Okay? Who wanna watch the fight scene in Thor the Dark World? Okay? No. Okay? Um, but, Eternal, um, I heard some people say that it would be better if instead of like 10 people try to introduce, maybe 5 or 6. I agree with that. Uh, so this movie, uh, too long. Maybe it would have been better if it was like 2 hours instead of 2 hours and 30 minutes. It would have been better if it had more action and instead of more talking. Uh, so it a long, boring movie with a lot of talking, less action. Um, so I was disappointed with this movie. I don't mind. I don't mind movie with a lot of talking in it. If the talking is interesting, but who's gonna remember ten different characters? Not all 10 of them are interesting. Okay, and so I was disappointed with this movie. Um, so this is going to be in my least favorite MCU movie category, up there with what the other one said, Thor the Dark World, Age of Ultron, okay, alright, Black Widow. I like Shang-Chi better. The Legend of the Ten Rings. I wasn't expecting me to come out that year and liking that movie, but I did. So I think that's a better MCU movie than this movie. Another MCU movie that I didn't like was Captain Marvel. I especially didn't like the way they did the Nick Fury losing his eye in that movie. That's another work MCU movie. So if I had to give it a movie a grade, I would go with either an F or a D. It's forgettable, very boring, and too long. You can have a long movie and be entertained. Look at all the Lord of the Rings and Hobbit. They're entertaining. Look at the last James Bond movie, No Time to Die. It was 2 hours and 30 minutes, and I was entertained. But this movie, 2 hours and 30 minutes, and not that much of action, and not that much of good talking. And you don't even know what they're talking about, and boring, forgettable. Okay, so yeah. So let me know what your thoughts and opinion on, and I'm just ready for Ghostbusters Afterlife come out. I'll probably be more excited for that movie than this movie. I'll probably enjoy that movie more than this movie. Hopefully, this movie was just forgettable and boring. So, so maybe in a year or two or later down the road, I'll probably watch it again, maybe one or two more times on Disney Plus. But other than that, nope. And not gonna be one of my favorite superhero movies or comic book movies or anything movie. Not that. Just forgettable and boring. Thank you for watching my eternal movie review. Thank you.